Hey everybody, it's been a while since I did a video here on YouTube. Probably 6 months. I posted a video a couple days, probably a couple weeks ago. Vampire Diaries, highly recommended movie. The next couple weeks or months from now, I'm gonna do several different videos, wrestling videos, movie review videos, even probably TV show reviews and all that. So it could take a while just to basically get ideas and all that, just how to way I want, excuse me, how I want my videos to be and all that. But for now, I'm gonna do my Blu-ray update. Probably a little later on, probably in December, probably earlier than that. I don't know when. I'm gonna do my DVD update. So for now, these are all the Blu-rays I bought since the last time I basically left and all that. So let's begin. The first one, G.I. Joe, the movie. You get the Blu-ray and you get the DVD, which is really cool. The Descent. Heard a lot of good things about this movie. Just can't wait to watch it. A Blind Buy. It's really hard to see, but it's A Time to Kill. A movie that I would recommend to anybody out there that love slasher or killer movies, killer movies and all that. I would highly recommend this one. It's basically about a psychopath that basically goes and kills women and all that, and just basically scalps their hair and all that, their entire hair. It just basically brings back the hair to his little apartment and all that, and just plays with mannequin store dummies and just basically talks to them, and he thinks they're alive and all that. And it's just a really good story. To anybody out there that loves these type of movies, it's not extremely gory. There's a little gore, but it's a really good story. Joe Spinell did a really awesome job as the Maniac and all that. Really good movie. The next one is City of the Living Dead. I don't remember if I've seen this movie years ago. I probably have seen a lot of zombie movies out there, but there's so many different zombie movies that you basically think you've seen one, but you haven't seen it at all and all that. But a lot of 80s zombie movies have 4 or 5 different titles, but they're basically the same movie and all that. So it just basically gets a little confusing sometimes. So the next one is the original one, My Bloody Valentine. Okay. I loved it a little better than the original, not the original, but the remake. In my opinion, the characters, the atmosphere, basically the entire movie was, I don't know, better than the remake. I have nothing against the remake, but a lot of the time the original one is really, really hard to beat and all that. So the next one is a French movie, Amélie. Pretty sure a lot of you guys out there have seen this movie. Predators. And quite possibly one of the worst design Blu-ray set I've ever seen, or even DVD set, for that matter. Quite possibly one of the worst. Just basically, you have little tabs right there, and you basically have to push it and just lift it, and it comes out. A really, really badly designed set. You basically pay a lot of money for this for these sets and all that, and you basically make them really cheap. Like, what the hell, man? You basically pay like 45, 50 bucks for a fucking trilogy of movies and all that, and you basically give us crap. Like, it's a little frustrating. I've been seeing a lot of movie companies just basically going cheaper and cheaper and cheaper in cases and all that. I don't know. I don't know why they're doing that. Just basically screwing us, the consumer, and all that. And ugh, just really pisses me off sometimes. Okay, the next one is a Japanese movie, 1977 movie. I have no clue what the movie's about. Just got it today. House. And you basically get with this. This is a Criterion, by the way, a Bluray Criterion. To a lot of you guys out there, I don't know if it's still on special right now, but on BarnesandNoble.com, they had a humongous sale on Criterions. These Criterions go for like $35, $40 anywhere you buy them. But I got them. I got this particular movie right here for $20. So you also get a booklet with an essay by critic Chuck Stephen, and you get a lot of awesome pictures from the movie and all that. So I've never seen the movie, but just basically the cover intrigued me and all that. Just this little, I think it's a cat on the cover, just really intrigued me. So I always want to buy it, but it was way too expensive. So okay, the next one is probably one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's it's good, but it's weird as hell. The next one is King of New York. A really good movie. Not a whole lot of stuff to talk about this movie and all that, but if you basically want to know more about this movie, just go on IMDb or YouTube. I'm not really that good at reviewing shit, so. Okay. Next one, the original one, Black Christmas. Never seen the remake. I'm probably going to watch the remake at one point. I have Netflix. To a lot of you Canadians out there that watch my videos, Netflix.ca is now online, and you can, for basically $9 a month, you basically can plug it on your PS3, your Wii, or Xbox 360, or watch it on your computer, on your personal computer and all that. So it's pretty cool. But we don't have disc service yet in Canada. So Henry, Portrait of Serial Killer. I'm just gonna go really fast because I have a lot of them to show you guys. No Country for Old Men. Kick-Ass. The book edition of Seven. The Lost Boys of Thirst. Head vampire that has basically been living for 1,000 years, goes into clubs and all that, and makes people think that what they're having is drugs, but in reality, reality, they're basically drinking vampires' blood, and they're turning it into vampires and all that. So one night, basically, the Frog Brothers go to a rave, try to stop him before he basically creates an army of vampires and all that. A really good third movie. The second one sucked, but this one's really good. Okay, Toy Story 3. move it around. Okay. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. A movie I heard a whole lot of, and I always want to see this movie, so I bought it for $10 a couple weeks ago, and probably in the near future I'm gonna watch it. So that's what happens when you try to do a video fast. Okay, Memento, a movie by Christopher Nolan. I heard a lot of good things about this one, so it really intrigued me to watch it. So another movie that I always want to see, Gangs of New York. This one and this one are two Blu-rays, two Blu-ray steelbooks and all that. I got them at Walmart. I don't know if they're exclusively for Canada. I don't know if you Americans out there can get them in the U.S. I don't know. But I do know they're Canadian. They were basically released by Alliance Atlantis. So, next one, The Crazies. 30 Days of Night. Grindhouse. You get the two Grindhouse movies, Debt Proof and Planet Terror, which is really an awesome cover. I do know that they released in Japan a big freaking set, but it's way too expensive for me, like $100, and I seriously I cannot afford that. So, but the one I want to get is the Kill Bill, the big boxes, the Kill Bill Japanese boxes. I want to get those at one point, but they're so gosh darn expensive. I'm probably going to splurge one day, probably going to buy them because I really love the Kill Bill movies. Okay, the first Saw movie, the first and only Saw, I want to see. I have a lot of respect for a lot of you guys out there. You do enjoy Saw 1 to 7. There's probably sequels you like, probably some you don't like, but to me, the original first Saw was the best. So, The English Patient. Beauty and the Beast. This is the Diamond Edition that was released, I think, last month. And last but not least, the second out of the trilogy, The Girl Who Played with Fire. Haven't watched this one yet. Love the first one. I don't know if the girl that kicked the hornet's nest is as good as this one and the first one. I'm gonna have to see in the near future when they basically release it. So, this is pretty much what I mostly bought on Blu-ray. Like I said, probably the next video is probably going to be either my thoughts on the wrestling industry and all that, or probably a DVD update. I don't know. This is probably going to be a surprise to a lot of you guys out there. I'm just probably going to leave it a secret. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyways, talk to you guys later.